Was Operation Barbarossa doomed from the start? Although Army Group North had carved its way to Leningrad and surrounded it by the middle of September, the city didn't surrender, kicking off a massive siege that would last well over 2 years. Crucially, all three army groups had progressed so far toward their objectives that German supply lines were extremely stretched. All the while, the Soviets were receiving supplies from Britain and the US. The invasion was becoming a war of attrition, production and numbers, exactly what Hitler wanted to avoid. By September 20th, Guderian's panzers had rejoined Army Group Center for Operation Typhoon, the final assault on Moscow. Again, they tore through Soviet defenses, and by early October had encircled more Soviet troops. However, winter was rapidly approaching. Horrendously cold October rain transformed the region into a mud bath. German tanks kept getting stuck, and the advance slowed to a snail's pace, and they were still 50 miles away from Moscow. By November, it was so cold the muddy ground froze over, allowing German tanks to move again, and they managed to cut off the railways north of Moscow. However, German forces south of the city were contending with ferocious Soviet counters, and as time ticked on, the weather only got colder. The Germans were woefully ill-prepared for the harsh conditions. They didn't even have winter clothing. Hitler believed the operation would be wrapped up before winter, and giving the troops winter clothing at the start of the invasion would give the impression that things might not end so quickly and thus lower morale. A decision that would now see them suffering horribly. For the full story, click the link below.